Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back. Today, we'd like you to come for a little drive with us all the way from just outside the Mall in Paphos, so that's downtown Paphos, all the way to the beautiful area known as Coral Bay. And we're going to take you down the strip, get to the Coral Bay beach, and give you a view to die for. So please come with us. Now, without any further ado, the girl in charge of the ship, the most beautiful woman in the world, and her name is Miss Archin Gracilia Leboeuf.
Hello everybody, how nice to see you again and again.
And again, so stick with us. Into gear, Gracilia Leboeuf. Check the mirrors.
It was on into gear already.
And that's it, we're already on our way. We're ready this time, here we go. So this is Tomb of the Kings Avenue, from just outside the downtown Cato Paphos, Tomb of the Kings Avenue Mall. And as you can see, there are shops absolutely everywhere. There's restaurants, there's hairdressing salons, there's bakery shops, there's coffee shops, there's hire shops, there's gift shops, and there's restaurants galore.
Talking about restaurant, where would you like to eat today?
Have you lost your voice, Gracilia Leboeuf?
No? I asked.
You asked, but you need to talk louder, Miss Archin Gracilia.
Why?
Because the people on the other end of the screen can't hear you.
Why?
Because you're talking like a little, oh,
Where would you like to eat today?
that's much, much better. They can always turn the sound down. But what I found when I'm watching the videos, I turn it up to the maximum and I still can't hear you. All I can hear is this.
Stop criticizing me.
I'm not criticising you, I'm advising you.
No.
There we are, right. So, the driving is terrible and the volume on the voice is a little bit too low, that's for sure. She's going to eat me later. You can eat me. Excellent.
Who are you?
I'm looking forward to that. Right, stick with us. Right. So, as I said, there's various restaurants. We've got a Chinese restaurant. We've got the Osen's traditional fish taverna. You've got the farmhouse to our left here. And then just on the end here, you've got the King's Road restaurant. Now, I remember meeting Martin and Val in that restaurant. Do you remember? We had a quick drink one evening.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Twice.
And
Twice,
in fact. Yes, twice. Yes. They invited us so that they could accost us twice. And it was great to see them. And we look forward to seeing you again next June when you come out. And I think you're probably going to stay at the Kissos Hotel again. And if you want us to do another special video for you, hey, they've thrown us out twice. We don't mind going for the third time lucky, that's for sure.
And the fourth time and fifth time.
Exactly, yeah. We'll keep going. The only way they're going to stop us is if the Gumbaros in blue come there and arrest us and lock us up. But guess what? When Simon and Jeremy pay the bail money and they release us again, we'll come back and we'll do it all over again. I don't think it's much of a crime. I don't think they can give them much more than maybe 24 hours locked away. Receiving?
And there is no such a law to stop filming.
No, exactly. There's no such laws. So stick with us. Here we are. We're in the downtown Cato Tomb of the Kings area, and the reason why it's called Tomb of the Kings is because at this little roundabout here, if you go left, you actually go into the area which is the Tomb of the Kings. So as the fable, the legend goes, that in olden times, that was a burial area for the great and the good. Not for kings and queens, but for the great and the good of Paphos. And in those days, Paphos was based in and around the area known as Kuklia, which is where they have actually now built, well, there is a village of Kuklia, a small town, and they've actually built a place called Aphrodite's Hills. So if you Google that, that is actually the original location, so I'm told, of the original area of Paphos. But of course it grew and it grew. Coming up on the left hand side over there in the distance is the Venus Beach 5-star luxury resort. We attacked that hotel once and it was a great hotel. If someone's going to go and stay there, drop it in the comments, and guess what, we'll go and hit and run that hotel again. Predator shops over to the right, little supermarket coming up on the right. So if you want to go and get that lovely yogurt, that could be the place for you to go. Receiving?
And not only yogurt, there is many other things in Lidl.
I'm sure she's taking the piss.
You know, I'm the naughtiest monkey you have ever seen.
Speak up a bit, please.
Next time, when I have something to say.
Yes. You can eat me, aren't you? I'm looking forward to being beaten next time. He's going to beat me. I don't know whether it's going to rape me or rap me. I'm not sure yet. But
Next time you're gonna have all the bruises everywhere.
all the Bruces, as in Bruce Lee.
Yeah, Bruce
I told
Lee.
you Jackie Chan was coming in next week. I don't know whatever happened to Chuck Norris, by the way. Whenever he used to jump off somewhere, he used to go Chuck.
I will.
And I used to go Norris. And people have noticed that Chuck Norris has been deleted from the cast. And now Bruce Lee's coming. Yeah. As I say, Jackie Chan's coming back next week.
The thing's always changing, but we will always come back to our normal phrases.
Yes. And I know, well, most of our little jokes are truly, truly Sherlock Holmes.
Yes, but it's becoming the legend.
The
In
legend?
a story.
The legend in the story. There we
Yes.
are. Right. These are our catchphrases. I understand there's quite a few new people to the channel. I don't know why you've joined the channel. Perhaps you need psychiatric help. I'm not sure. But we can give you a voucher for that. You can go and sit with a psychiatrist and they can talk you out of it. There are other channels that you can go and watch, obviously, but we do greatly, greatly appreciate when you come and watch ours, and we thank you, and we thank you, and we thank you. Now, I said it before, and perhaps people have missed it or they don't understand it, but if you want us to go somewhere, if there's somewhere you want us to go, like into that place there, we attacked that hotel for Mr. Tom, we attacked that hotel for Mr. James. Now, if you're going to stay in that hotel and you want us to go and make one of our silly little videos about that hotel, I think you understand that the video is not actually about the hotel. The hotel is just a backdrop. The video is about us talking about you, and you're going to stay in that hotel, and hopefully it makes your holiday feel that little bit special. So if there's a hotel you're going to stay at, apartment complex or a restaurant or something you want us to go and attack, drop it in the comments, and if we can, we will go and do it. Even the Olympic Lagoon.
Even if it's like that, Mr. Paul, I think that we do give more information rather than the websites of the certain hotels do.
Well, I think you're right. I mean, I think in general, without trying to criticise any website of any business, obviously that business is only ever going to paint it as absolutely perfect. We're not going to go there and tell you the hotel's no good, but we're going to walk around there and show you the hotel in reality, should we say. Crack a few of our Sherlock Holmes jokes, mention your name a few times, and hopefully get thrown out. That is all part of our little plan, obviously, because we think it brings that bit of magic to the video. If we're wrong, well, we're going to end up in a cell somewhere in downtown Bay Paphos. But luckily, we've got two twin brothers, not my twin brothers, but they are Jeremy and Simon, and they promised us if we get locked up, they got a couple of bob, they're going to bail us out.
I think it's always very nice to be mentioned, whether it's through the screen, whether it's for a joke or just for a certain task. It's very nice to be mentioned, and I mean it. If I watch some other vloggers, I watch some channels, and if somebody could mention my name or something in a joke or in a serious way, but mentioning me, I would be only grateful.
Well, I think you're right, Chrisivia. I mean, if we're wrong, please tell us in the comments. But I think most of our family, we don't like that word that begins with the S, most of our family seem to have a zest for life. They enjoy their life. They obviously found us because they're coming to Paphos, but we understand a lot of people had never heard of Paphos and found us, so there's a bit of a mix in there. But the idea of the channel is to have a laugh. The idea of the channel is to have a joke, and the name of the channel is Marika and Me. That's Marika, and of course I am me. It doesn't actually say that the channel is about Paphos or, you know, about something or something. It's about her and me, and we're having a wander around because we happen to live in Paphos, and we stumbled upon the idea of perhaps people may like to be mentioned, or should we, I don't like that phrase actually, that we could go make a silly video, one of our silly videos for people at their request, and include their names of their family, their daughter, their dog, their cat if it's required. And we hope that that goes down well, because one of our family has told us that their daughter, their elder daughter who'd left home, was truly shocked that somehow that her mother could get some YouTubers to make a video with her father's and her mother's name in it. And she said that she thought originally that Marika and me were a couple of idiots. Well, she's not an idiot, but I'm an idiot. But after she watched that video, she said, wow, I think that's absolutely fantastic, and apparently she subscribed as well. And now she takes great fun in watching us monkey around. And that's what it's all about. Yeah, we're not a serious channel, We don't have any views on things, shall we say. We're trying to bring a bit of fun and a bit of happiness into the world. You can be wherever you are in the world, knowing if you come to watch Marika and me, all that's going to happen is there'll be some monkeying around. There'll hopefully be some sunshine, although that's going to change soon. If you go hunting back in our old videos when we first started, you're going to find us being blown backwards on the Paphos Promenade with umbrellas, and we're looking forward to that again. So if you understand, we're not going to stop walking the Paphos Promenade because it rains or because it's windy. We're going to keep doing it, and we'll just keep buying umbrellas. I remember an umbrella went back to front just outside the Alexander the Great Hotel. She thought it was absolutely hilarious, which it was, but I understood that that umbrella would cost me about 98 euros. But never mind, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but it's always funny. Always funny. That's it.
It's always funny, yeah.
What we provide.
Yeah. So please, if you are out there watching us somehow, however you found us, you might think we're nuts. We probably are. They're probably going to section us very, very soon. But if there's somewhere where you want us to go, and that's somewhere obviously it's going to have the Marika and me twist. It's not going to be and we're in the Paphos Mall. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be, we're going to storm the Paphos Mall. We're going to outrun the security and probably upset one or two people. We don't mean to, but we probably will. Anyway, we appreciate that you watch us, and we're wobbling on, and we hopefully you find that that's interesting. Anyway, there's various shops around us. There's the Revival ladies fashion shop. Just over here you've got Prestige Detail, butchery shop, a pool shop, a computer shop, a big kiosk cabaret shop, and on the very end there you've got a little restaurant called Lucky Genie, which happens to be for sale. So if you would like to buy it, in fact you can buy the whole complex. There we go. And then over there is a little supermarket. So if you're in downtown Kisonaga on your holiday, this would be the shops that you would visit. Over the other side of the road you've got Marine Divers, you've got the Royal Clinic, you've got another coffee shop. So there's a lot of things going on, and there's a massive hotel coming up on the left hand side. So if you stick with us, you're going to get to see this one. I believe this is the newest hotel complex in the Paphos district. We haven't stormed it yet. We did try for a Mr. Ash, but unfortunately we got shut down within about 4.5 seconds. But there it is. That's the Atlantica Mari Village Paphos. So if someone drops it in the comments, we'll go and storm it again. And as you can see, it's all fully fenced off, so it's quite difficult for us to go in any other way than the main reception. And when we did it, it's quite funny. A security guard walked up and said, "What are you doing?" and that was it. I said, "Oh, we're going to have a walk around and make a film." He said, "No, you're not." Anyway, there we go.
Well, this is life. And only that's why it's becoming more and more exciting and interesting.
Yes. We wake up in the mornings, if you understand, and there's a buzz in the air about what we're going to do today. And we get great fun out of it. I hope, you know, Marika says to me every morning, "What's the numbers? What's the numbers?" What she means is how many are in our family. And our family obviously grows up, down, up, down. Some people join us, some people leave us, some people perhaps come back, leave us, come back. I think you understand what I'm saying. And that's your choice. We have no problem with that whatsoever. And we appreciate every single second that you click on one of our videos. Even if you click on it and go, "That's absolutely Sherlock Holmes," we do thank you for that click. Because obviously there was something that perhaps you wanted to see, and perhaps we didn't deliver it, for which we're sorry. But please come back again, because we will never have anything offensive on our channels. We are a channel about Paphos, and Marika and me wandering around it, hopefully meeting some lovely people, and hopefully mentioning a few people as well.
But look at this beautiful luxury view.
Yes.
See today, it's a little bit more turquoise.
Turquoise? Isn't that lovely the way she says that? It is a little bit turquoise, so let's have a look at that sea. The rocks along the bottom, well, they are the sea defences, if you understand. But if you look at the sea, it's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And that sea, well, it's just before we get to Coral Bay. So we're going to enter Coral Bay, go up the strip, and then the video will conclude when we get to the beach area. Now, I understand the rocks in the bottom of the camera are a little bit annoying. So I'm trying to go up that little bit. There we go. That's that little bit better. Look at that beautiful, beautiful blue Mediterranean Sea. And a slight bit of turquoise, because it means it's going that little bit cooler. You can see there's a little bit of froth on top of it from the wind. So this is the last stretch of road now before we actually enter the area known as Paya, and Coral Bay is an area that is in Paya. So in Paya, basically you've got Coral Bay, you've got Paya Village, you've got Sea Caves, you've got the St. George area, and I think that is about it. I'm sure someone will tell me I've missed somewhere out, but as far as I'm aware, you've got Paya Village, and Uptown Paya as I call it, you've got downtown Coral Bay, you've got downtown Sea Caves, which is after Coral Bay, and then it concludes in downtown St. George and the beautiful harbour. Again, if you go hunting on our videos, you'll find us wandering around there. In fact, you'll find Mr. Paul falling over.
Mr. Paul, you obviously have a very good eye. How could you see the frog from this distance?
I think she's confused her English somewhere. Where was this frog?
When you were showing the water, you said there's a little bit of frog. No.
Froth.
Ah, froth.
Like on top of a coffee.
Ah, I thought you said.
Because it's that little bit chopsy. There's a bit of whiteness. Excellent. That's what I love about it. That's what I love.
This man can see even a frog from this distance.
It is. I've got very good eyes, and I think there may have been a frog and his girlfriend bouncing around. It's possible.
Yeah.
So anyway, here we are. We're in Coral Bay. That's it. So this is the first spread of shops to the left. You've got Ocean Basket, great fish shop. You've got the Fidas Taverna, has traditional Greek dancing on a Thursday and a Friday night. Now this is the roundabout, which we're going to turn left at, which means we are in downtown Coral Bay. This is the world famous Coral Bay Strip, restaurant after restaurant. I'm not going to name them, I'm just going to let you look. And it's a busy, busy strip indeed. So there's restaurants, there's bars, there's gift shops, there's tattoo shops, there's a hair braider or two. In fact, there's two. They both work in cahoots with each other. So we've got Noelle and her partner in crime, who I don't know what her name is. I haven't actually met her, but Noelle is the girl in charge, and they are going to braid the life out of you. So as you can see, here we are on an early morning, and it's still pretty busy, way into the summer season, by the way. Late. We just passed the Othello's restaurant over there on the right. There are Gumbarus, Mr. Demetrius and Miss Sue. So let's keep going, Grisivi, and then we'll turn into the beach car park, drive down as far as you can, and we'll do a dismount and have a quick look at the Coral Bay Beach. One of the greatest beaches in the whole of the Paphos district, that is for sure. So we're coming to the end of the strip. So the last place on the block is the coffee shop known as the Second Cup there on the left. And now you come into the area where there's left turnings and right turnings, which takes you out to luxury villas. You're not going to buy a villa in this area for less than $500,000. And you're going to spend up to, well, I think the dearest one at the moment is 15 million euros. So that gives you an idea that probably the average price is around 1.5 to 2 million, something like that. So let's turn in here, Grisivi the booth. This is the Coral Bay Beach car park. Quite a big car park, and at this time of year, well, there's 25-30 cars in here already. Most people walk. Let's keep going straight, Grisivi, all the way to the end. But in the summer season, this car park is full to the rafters, that's for sure. And it probably holds somewhere in the region of 300 to 400 cars, especially where they park here, there, and absolutely everywhere. And it gives you suspension, a very nice workout.
If I was your guy, I would swear.
Yeah, flexes the pecs, shall we say. Follow that white car over there, Grisivi the booth. He knows where he's going. So we're going to go right up to his rear end and all the way down. See, that's where he's going. So stick with us. We are going to get to the beautiful blue Mediterranean Sea and a great view out across the golden sands of the Coral Bay Beach. It's a pure sand beach. Again, quite a rare thing in the Paphos area. And this is the little road that takes you down. You've got facilities for changing, obviously. You've got a couple of kiosks to buy your cans of Coke, your coffees, and there's a couple of snack bars as well. Wiggle round, Grisivi. And obviously you've got a couple of Gumbarus who's doing the lifeguarding duties. They're going to look after you as well. Let's get to the end and see if we can find somewhere to park up safely. And then we'll show show the people the beautiful, beautiful view. So it's a very, very quaint area indeed. Not overdeveloped yet. Obviously, as time goes on, this will probably all get tarmacked and all that kind of thing. But at the moment, it's very quaint, very basic. Because all you really need is somewhere to park, and then a nice sandy beach and the blue Mediterranean Sea. There we go, Gracie. Let's park in there. That's it. There you go. There's another couple of Gumbarus in their brand new hutches. Up and down the coastline of Paphos, they've been constructing lots of new lifeguard stations, and obviously they now live in luxury penthouse apartments. Have a look at that. Absolutely spectacular. Great view they've got as well, but not quite as good as the view I've got. Have a look at that. So that's Miss Archie and Gracie Yellowbooth. Can we see the rear end? There we are. That's what it's all about. Should we have a quick look?
What a shame that there is not so many trees like this tree in Cork.
To shade. She's on about shade. At the moment, Gracie Yellowbooth is desperately trying to hide from the sun, because as I told you in a previous video, the temperature's gone back up to about 32 degrees. It's absolutely cooking us again. So let's have a little beach walk to the front, Gracie Yellowbooth, and I'll follow your rear end. And we'll show the people the beauty of the blue Mediterranean Sea. Here we go. So there you go, the greatest view in the world, except for that.
It was coming here for the sunny beaches and sunny sea. We would like to tell you many thanks, and thanks for watching again and again. We're loving you to bits, and come and see another of our magnificent.
What's left to say is thanks for watching. If you like what you hear, hit the like, click subscribe, please come back for a little bit more of our madness. And if you want to hit that like, it's free of charge. If you want to hit that subscribe and come and join our family, that's free of charge, and it just tells YouTube that perhaps we're doing something that little bit right. If you'd like to help the channel grow, please consider going to our About page and consider buying us a coffee. It's a moderate sum of money, obviously, or you can also scroll across and you can find in the icons where you download, share, that kind of thing, that you can now hit the thanks button and again give us a very modest donation, and we thank you very much indeed. Thanks for watching.